Hello. Well, here we are, back in Minnesota after a road trip. Tell you about a few places that we've been.
Started out in Fargo, had to go to Minneapolis to pick up the sweet little daughter. Yes. And then back down to Fargo again and hit 94 towards Montana.
And then we were in North Dakota. We went to Valley City, and with the Valley City, and we had some beer cheese soup and hot turkey sandwiches. And it was really good. Then we drove through North Dakota, went to Teddy Roosevelt National Park, looked out at the landscaping. Then we went into Montana, Miles City, went to a Motel 6 because they're really super great, and got the crappiest room ever in the history of crappy rooms. One of the beds was about a foot higher than the other bed. It was dirty, it was filthy, there were casinos everywhere. It actually looked like a Section 8 Super 8. It's even behind us. And so we locked ourselves in there, and then Mom got a little swollen.
In my feet.
Because before we got there, we went to
Another restaurant.
And I had ribs and salad, and you had
French onion soup.
and something else. And she started swelling up.
The feet got big like platypus feet.
So we plopped. Was that no, that wasn't the water pill room, was it?
No.
That was in Wyoming. Well,
Yep.
they didn't start swelling yet. So we got out of there. We went to Montana.
Yep.
We went to Ronnie's.
Well, before we got there, we ended up in a construction zone. 10 miles of dirt and tar, and a truck ahead of us. And hit potholes, and hit tar, and it hit everything. And coming up out of it to get on the road, I passed the truck and got a rock thrown at the car.
And it went boom and crack, and it hit under the windshield wipers, just a little tiny bit, and then it started creeping up through the windshield.
Yep, and crept the whole way until we got back here, and it's still creeping.
It's so creepy. And went to Jake's Garage, self-service station. We haven't seen in years. Nice little place in Montana. Went to Ronnie's memorial service at the Baptist Church. We got his remains to bring to Denver to Wilma. So we got into Wyoming. And the deer and the antelope play there.
They sure do.
Carcasses probably every half mile from deer getting hit on the road. It started getting really dark. And Mom was driving, she said, look in the ditch. Tell me if there's deer. And there's like hundreds of them. Which one? You know, none of them were running. They're all just grazing over there. You don't know when they're going to run. And it starts getting darker, and we're still driving, so we get into Cheyenne, Wyoming. And we go to the Motel 6, because Motel 6 is good.
Yeah, they are.
And so I dropped her off at the door, and she is in there. And some guy, I don't know what happened there, she'll tell you that.
Yeah. Some guy was nasty and mean to the clerk in there, and threw his keys down and told her, I want my money back. And when we had called earlier, she said, first come, first served. Big rodeo. It was Casper, Wyoming.
Oh, Casper. Yeah, Casper.
Big rodeo going on, and all these sexy cowboys. Oh, my Lord. They were something else. The gals they were with weren't as good looking and shapely as us. You know, we're kind of a little fluffy.
They had no meat on their bones. So the motel lady, he wanted his money back, so she goes, next, and we're like, next. And she goes, you got the last room, and we're like, oh, thank God. So we got there, and in Casper, evidently, this time of the year, they don't have the heaters on anymore. It's just the air conditioners or nothing. And the room was freezing all night, freezing cold.
Ice cold.
And Mom takes water pills to get rid of this platypus foot that she got from the beer cheese soup
And
and the French onion soup. And them honkers were honking.
They were hurting.
And she breaks out the pills that she has with the date 2016 on them, and I'm looking at her going, Mom, where'd you get these pills? Who told you to take these pills? Oh, they're good pills. And so she takes these pills, swear to God, all night. All I back and forth, back and fast. She can walk fast when she's cold because they were hardwood floors. The floors were freezing. She was jetting. She had no problems walking back and forth all night to the bathroom. And she's like really cold, and I'm in there laying in my bed going, oh, I'm not going out there.
All I saw was a head of hair. That's it.
And she's back and forth, back and forth. By the next morning, she weighed like 25 pounds. She
Lost the feet. I could even see my feet again.
Moral of the story, expired water pills will always work for you.
Don't worry about it. Don't throw your expired medicine away.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, no.
She's laughing back here.
So then we went to Wyoming to Colorado.
Denver. Yeah.
Denver.
Yep. To good old Wilma's house.
Wilma.
Wilma Lou. Willie.
Willie.
My girlfriend from high school, and she married my brother, and I told her not to do it, but she did it anyway. And they had two wonderful kids, and one, of course, was Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Went to the memorial.
Right, who we brought. He was cremated, and he was put in a coffee can because...
It was called Chalk and Nuts.
Chalk and Nuts.
Or some Chalk of Nuts or something like that. It was a coffee can.
Yeah.
And that's what he wanted.
Very fitting.
Yeah, very fitting.
I said, put me in some Folgers. Best way to go. Why spend all that money on something that's meaningless? Go put your stuff into something that means something to you.
Yeah, for sure.
So we didn't bring the Chuck and Nuts with us. That went to some place in Montana. We brought some little things for her and little remains in a little container, and went to her place in Denver. And
She is just moved in a week ago to her new apartment, and
very nice,
real
super nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Elevator.
Yeah.
Elevator.
Long hallway.
Long hallway, which is great for the walking, the handrails in case you had to hold on. Nice weight room in there. Smoking section I found. I let these two yap, and I went to the smoking section. Met a lot of new friends there.
We got to meet Squeaks.
Squeaks, a Chihuahua.
Little Chihuahua. Always had a little outfit on.
Saw my cousin Lori that I hadn't seen since she was 5 years old, and we hit it off good. Hey, Lori.
Did nothing
Missed
but
you
giggle
already.
and laugh.
Yep, Wilma giggle and laugh, and they slept together. Wilma and my mom in the bed, and I had an air mattress in the living room.
Yep.
And those two,
Oh yeah, we jabbered.
I would wake up and I would hear those two jabbering and giggling. And I was like, okay, I'm just going back to bed. So we were there. We went out to eat Red Lobster.
Yep. Red Lobster.
What else did we do there?
We pretty well just kind of hunkered down.
Hunkered down 3 nights.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wilma we said, we're only going to be here 3 nights. She goes, yeah, after that the eye rolling starts. And I said, yeah, you bitch. And she called me a whore. So, inside joke. But you don't want to wear out your welcome. So that was, then we left there. That was kind of sad. But then we went down through Colorado into New Mexico.
Yes, that's right.
And we got to see, on the way there, great welcome centers. When you're traveling, go to the welcome centers. The welcome centers, most of them have little mini museums in them. Free maps, the old-fashioned ones, you know, you unfold and you can read.
Yep, that was
In
great.
case your GPS doesn't work,
Yeah, yeah.
which mine didn't some of the time, you know, some of those states. Oh, and New Mexico has environmentally friendly bathrooms,
Oh, yeah.
which means there's no water. You poop down a hole,
Looks like
a big hole,
Looks like an outdoor toilet.
and it don't smell. It composts in there. There's no sinks.
No?
Get some hand sanitizer.
Yep. We're just wondering if a kid would fall down there because it's at least, what,
Oh,
a foot across,
yeah.
if not more. Round. Huge. You know, if a kid fell in there.
Yeah.
But, and then it comes out the top. The steam comes
Yeah,
out
the
at the top.
steams. But no, they didn't smell at all. They're pretty nice.
No place to wash your hands, though.
Sanitizer.
Oh, was there? Oh,
Yeah, and there was some non-potable water or whatever that is. I didn't want to touch it. Non-pot, not for me. Pot, yeah. Colorado.
Yep.
And I did have a gummy in Colorado.
You didn't.
I did go to a cannabis store.
Oh, you little devil.
When I went and got groceries, I did. And I got a little gummy,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't dare even eat it.
Oh, no.
I took a little bite here and there. At night only.
She cheated.
Well,
I knew she was going to.
You know what, though? Because I knew we were going through Texas and Oklahoma, so I did try out a gummy.
And you drove the car.
No,
Oh,
at night when I went to bed.
oh, okay.
You don't know. Mom, it's like... You'd have slept good, too.
That's okay. I took my
I
pills.
put some in your tea.
Oh, really? That's why I felt so good.
Yeah,
And
you
I
felt great,
slept
didn't
good.
you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. So anyway, no, it was this big. It was like not even the size of not even a gummy bear.
Uh-huh. Tell the truth now.
And then the little.
You've been fibbing to your mom
No.
anyway.
So anyway, then we got to New Mexico. Then we went to Amarillo, Texas, but we took a back road into Amarillo,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty nice.
It's really called Amarillo, but you know,
Amarillo.
she's a Minnesotan and she don't know better.
And the roads were like this.
Yeah, just up and down.
They were. And we got in there and we found another Motel 6. And it had a pool.
Yep.
But the next morning the pool was closed. But I tried to get in there. And that room was perfect and great. And
Clean and nice.
we hopped across the street to a Mexican restaurant.
Yep. And of
that's
course, Tammy had to be wearing her short dress and her cowboy boots. Oh.
I got a... And I ignored it. And another... I'm like, what the hell? I'm 54. Why are you whistling at me? Oh my God.
And we didn't dare look to see who
Didn't
it
dare
was.
look the other way.
We just kept walking.
Yeah.
And the truck stopped for us and let us come across the street.
Yeah, they did. They
Yeah.
stopped and let us like walk right across this big road. I'm like, oh Lord. So we ate our Mexican food. Then we went to Oklahoma,
Yep.
and that was a fun road. What was the first stop we went through Oklahoma? We hit
Oh, you forgot about Leela.
Leela,
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
No, it's Leela, Texas.
Oh, Leela, Texas.
A little tiny town right on the border.
Right, and we looked for the sign into town that said Leela, Texas, so she could take a picture by it. We had to go to the cemetery.
And it says Leela.
over the cemetery.
Yep.
And so she stood by the cemetery sign. Leela, Texas.
Yep. Awesome. I've gone there, passed it many times when I've gone on to Denver and never stopped. Never stopped. And I said, this time we're stopping.
We did stop, and then we're driving, and all of a sudden oh, huge cross.
Huge.
Oh,
cross.
wait, we gotta tell you about the goons.
Oh, the goons. That's right.
Okay, so we're in Denver, and we're talking to Lori, Wilma's daughter, and Mom goes, well, you know you're gooms. And Lori goes, gooms? You mean gums? And Mom goes, yes, they call them gooms. And we cracked up. Mom, it's like being all fancy calling gums. Gooms.
Well, they're called goons.
They're gums.
No, they're gooms. Gums is something you chew.
Vote on it. Gooms, gooms, or gums. But me and Lori just cracked up. And Lori's like, and so we went to Groom, Texas. And so I was going to take the R out and make it goom and take a picture. But I couldn't reach high enough. But there's this huge cross. And it's, the Stations of the Cross are there. Big Christian center there. Awesome things. St. Michael's there. Indoor gift store, fountains. There's videos on this YouTube channel. So subscribe, like, and look at all the videos, because all of this trip is on video.
And the crosses start with Christ being nailed to the cross, and then it goes to where he has to carry the cross, many statues to the point where he's up on the hill, on the cross.
Yeah, the Stations of the Cross starts Monday, Thursday, and then goes around.
Yep.
And comes to full bloom. And they have an area for the unborn where, you know,
Abortion
and all that.
They have a memorial there.
Memorial there for all the aborted babies and all that. It's really pretty. It's really
beautiful.
nice.
Can't think what it's called though.
What?
Right now, they have a name for that.
Yeah, I know. And it's on a video.
Yeah.
I did a little one on that too. So then we got back in the car, and then we drove again, and Jared and Ashley, my son and daughter-in-law, and their kids are waiting for us, but we're making all these pit stops. And then we see Route 66, this little tiny cafe, or little tiny just travel center. Not even, it's so tiny, the store, and it was so cool. There's like maybe 1 or 2 gas pumps.
Looks like a little western front on it.
Yeah.
On the whole building
Teeny
there.
tiny little thing, and we went in there for a little bit on Route 66, and we got our candy bars. Because our favorite candy bars are called the Cherry Mash. Twin Bang is what they sell in Minnesota, but in South it's called Cherry Mash. We ate tons of Cherry Mashes.
Yeah.
And when we couldn't find Cherry Mashes, we choose a Twin Bang. So we stopped there, then finally we got to Oklahoma City. We had a little bit.
Now. Wait.
What now?
You forgot about the mash that we found. Tammy went in first, bought her stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I went to the bathroom. When I come out, she was outside, so I went and I looked around the store, and son of a gun, there I saw those cherry mashes. So I bought 2. I get out the car, and Tammy says,
I said, hey, how about your cherry mash? And I had 2. And she pulls out her 2.
and I said, I forget what I said.
I don't even know, but the lady at the store must have been going, damn, why are them women eating so many cherry mashes?
They looked like cherry
Because
mashes.
I knew I could not get away with eating one without her going, I want one too. So I got 2, and she did the same thing.
We put them in our refrigerator in the glove box.
In the glove.
We had a refrigerator in the glove box, believe it or not.
Yep, the glove box of the car.
Thank you, Robert.
I don't know how many cars do this, but check yours out. If your glove compartment is sitting above your air conditioner, That air conditioner will make that an ice box for you because that's where we kept our candy bars cool, our water in there. So check out your glove
Yep,
compartments.
it had little slots for the water.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I bet people don't even know that they can keep, but just remember, because we'll tell you later, when you don't try, take your candy bars out of there. We can't tell you till the end what happened. Good Lord. I snorted. Lori snorts too, right, Lori?
Yep, she snorts too.
Okay, so then we got to Jared and Ashley's. We got to see Hannah, Harper, and Holly, and Jared and Ashley, which was great. We had a good time there.
Yep.
We watched a lot of kids' movies with them and visited and hugged them and loved them. And Mom got to go see her friend.
Susie. Yep. We visited for half a day, and ended up at urgent care. Had my UTI again.
All good.
Fourth one in 3 months. But going to take care of all that stuff when I get back to Fargo in a couple of days, and then I'll let you know what's going on. And then went to, I guess we stayed at Jared's. Oh yeah, well you and
Then the next day, me and Jared and Holly
yeah,
went to a dog or pet. What the hell is it called? A Dog's Life 2? Or a pet?
no, Pets too.
Pets 2.
Movie.
Movie.
Yep. And
Mean Wolves.
yeah, not
And Katie, the woman that has Max or the dogs.
Yeah.
So we went to that movie, and that was good. And Jared made us fajitas. Big fajita dinner Jared and Ashley made.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. Then when we left there, we went straight down to to Michael's by Dallas.
Salina.
Yep. So
Yeah.
we went to Michael's.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to remember. Oh, he had an RV ready for us. Beautiful RV that he parked by a campground by his place. And then we got there, and then Mom lost the keys.
Uh-huh. You're fibbing again, Tammy. That's the second time you fibbed.
She lost the car keys.
Uh-huh.
And she found them later, but she lost them.
Uh-huh.
We don't know how they got lost. We lost the keys
For a day and a half.
for a day and a half. We had
Yeah.
extra.
Tammy went crazy, and I said, Tammy, I'm not worried.
And that's all we did. I swear, it's like, where's the keys? Where are the keys? We can't be far. Mike goes, they can't be far. They got to be there because you drove there. So it was a nice campground. The first night out, I smoked, so I'm outside having cigarettes. I go, oh, and I'm like, oh, coyotes. And so we go to Mike and Laura's. We get to see Elijah and Beckett and Hayden and Laura and Michael and visit with them.
Everett, not Hayden.
Oh, Everett. Hayden is traveling somewhere. Hayden.
He's in Wyoming.
Wyoming. Hayden, we
Working.
love you. We miss you.
Yeah,
I
wish
wish-
we could have seen you.
But you never know when we might pop up.
Yeah, that too. If we'd known he was there, we probably
If
would have
we
stopped
would have been there. We would have
Sure.
detoured. We can detour.
Yep.
We're going to detour. We don't stay on the beaten trail at all.
No,
did
we had an extra day, so
wherever the road takes us.
yep. That
Like
was
two gypsies traveling in the
yeah.
night.
Stop and go and do
Stop
what we
and go.
want whenever.
Yeah.
Giggle and laugh and
So we're at Mike and Laura's, and she made that wonderful meal too.
oh, that breakfast.
Well, yeah, that too. But the first one with the squash
Oh yeah.
and the meat,
Mm-hmm.
I can't even remember. It's like a steak
And mashed potatoes.
and mashed potato, everything natural. They have beautiful gardens.
They had ribs. Ribs.
Ribs.
That's-
Look at my YouTube videos. Subscribe, like Mike and Laura's too.
Yep.
Yep, he does a great wood pictures too. I'll show you one when we're done here too, and you can get hit. He's Squid Actual on YouTube. Squid Actual. He does amazing woodwork. If you talk to him, he will make you anything that
Anything.
Yeah.
And it's all
You can
beautiful.
get your names of your whole family for your front yard. Welcome signs. Beautiful. Flags, handcrafted. We'll show it to you towards the end here when we're done too.
And canning.
And canning. The canned foods and great foods. They sent us home tons of food. They just had the home and garden show there. But we stayed at the RV there, and the next night the coyotes were like, "Arr, arr." A bunch of them were eating something. I don't know. I ran inside, and Laura said, "They're just little. You can kick them if you
I have a
want."
question about old men and why they wear socks
Ian?
that go up to their knees.
We're doing a video right now.
He knows it.
Okay. So anyway, what happened next? We had so much. We could go on for days.
Tabby fell.
What did I do? Michael, I am so sorry. The kids were playing in the RV with the seats, showing us shit.
Where the table and the seats
And
were.
I went to go sit down after everybody left, and I went boom right through the seat. Not once, but twice. we fixed it though. It's good as new. And I told Mom, I said, don't sit on that side, whatever you do. Don't sit over there. The seat's not safe. She goes, it's not on there right. And then she found the keys by putting all the seats back together, and we found the keys. And it wasn't funny.
I got to sleep in Laura and Mike's bed. The only thing is, the camper towards the front part there kind of has a dip that goes down and around, and it's like a little encasement, and I have claustrophobia, so I slept with my head at the foot of the bed. And Tammy comes in to take a look at me. It's on one of the videos. You have to subscribe.
There you go. Good girl.
And then she brings me a broom.
Oh.
What am I going to do with the broom?
Snorted in you.
She said, if they try to get in, anybody, you can beat them with a broom. And then I told Tammy said, or I did, one of us, we'll take the knife and we'll slice